If you remember, in a previous video, Dad made a mistake while plumbing the bathtub. In this video, Mom and Dad found their mistake after Mom took a bath. Their ceiling in their bedroom was soaking wet, dripping water down onto the floor.
Did you help the FedEx guy bring this up? Oh my goodness! It's my porch glider from Nana. Oh my word, I cannot even wait. I wish Dad would put this together for me like right now.
So, well, here's my issue. Come and take a look at this floor. You see how crooked this floor is?
Oh, yeah. Just like our old house.
So I didn't want to leave it down because then this would be crooked. So what I did is I temporarily made this level. But now I have that big old gap.
Oh, no,
So,
that is very terrible.
what do I do to get rid of this gap and get this onto the floor? Okay. So, thought process is, once I cut out where that pencil line is, it should just sit evenly on the floor. Anyway, alright, you guys can go play.
Alright.
Can't you just either fill the floor with concrete or cut
No,
the
that's
board?
one idea. Oh, peace.
I'm cutting the drywall. You see the line?
Yes.
It's called the scribe line. So I went off the floor at an even space. So once I trim that back, it should sit right on the floor. Well, this is a nice problem. After checking the bathroom and thinking everything was okay, the bathroom is not okay. The drain's got to be leaking somehow. It's not tight. So if you can't hear that, because we have the fan going, that is water.
Slow drip.
Dripping down. So our floor's wet, our ceiling's wet, Hopefully nothing else was damaged. I don't even know if I'd say my pride was damaged. I never claimed to be a plumber.
We gotta fix the drain. I think that is. But
We're gonna have to go in from underneath. That's the only way. Alright, I'm not gonna be able to keep this ceiling. I can't cut it straight enough.
well, we could patch in the girls' old room.
That's what's gonna have to happen.
Fine.
Did the ceiling have to keep leaking? Water cutting it, Dad. Dad, water cutting it. Dad, water cutting it.
You gotta fix it, baby.
It's gonna fill. Dad, you're gonna be careful.
Yeah, gotta be careful.
Water is so bad that makes this come. But make this bad too. You should. Guys,
Ow.
it's good what.
That's what I was afraid was gonna happen. And there is insulation there.
Yeah, it stops and starts.
Do you have to put insulation back in there?
Not in this part. The insulation, I think that's the...
You're leaking. What is that?
well, at least that's the pipe. Very interesting time.
Oh, I'm so interested I can hardly tear myself away. Well, baby, be careful. I'm afraid the more you cut, the more it's gonna start falling. You sure you have to cut that piece too?
It's more leaking, Dad. It keeps leaking. Oh, what's that? What's that, Mom? Mommy, what's that? No, Dad.
Oh, that's mommy's.
What is it?
It goes to my.
Oh, thank you. Ew, Dad.
Okay, so that's the bottom of the tub.
Okay. So there's water on. You see where you cranked it down? There's drips on that. I'm wondering if that's where the source of the water came. Like right there.
Mama.
I mean, oh
So-
yeah, it came from right there. Look, that's where the board's wet. The board isn't wet anywhere else. See, straight down. Do you see? See how the water comes down from the.
Right.
Yep.
I can't see.
Yep. And it goes down that two by what? 10? I don't even know what that is. Don't know my board lengths. But like, do you see when you go up to the white pipe, there isn't any water on that side. But as you get right underneath the pipe, you see the water came straight down that.
Did it come down this board though?
Yeah, don't you see the difference in the shading? You
Oh,
can
right,
see.
right.
Yeah,
Dry,
so it's
wet.
dry and wet. So that's where it came down. Came down right underneath that pipe. Now, do you want me to go turn on the bathtub?
Not yet. Expose it a little more.
Oh, baby. Please be careful.
Play. Okay. I know where it's coming from, I just don't know why. Okay, go ahead. Okay, so the issue was I put an extra gasket on top of the tub, and it's not supposed to have one. It's only supposed to be underneath. And then you're supposed to put the pipe dope, which is the gooey stuff that you were talking about, underneath. And then as you thread it, it gets tight. And then when you just ran the water, I didn't see any new fresh water, but there's already water on there. So I wiped it off and then had you run it some more, and I didn't see anything. But when I take a shower later, you can keep an eye on it, make sure there's no drips. So I'm going to clean up this fun mess.
Our poor fan.
And then, yeah, it's gross.
But hey,
looks
at
like
least
a
that
bird
was the only thing that got
perched
damaged.
on top of it.
Thank the Lord for that.
And my hip.
Juju, hurry up.
And then we'll run the fan. We'll run it all night, dry out everything. And then I'll replace this section. I'll replace this section. And then if that's okay, we'll just paint over it again.
This doesn't look like it got bad. It's just right here. Just make sure we blow the fan up in there.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to scoop this refrigerator as far to here as I can and kind of tilt it back. I just need you to take the linoleum and like whoosh, slide it under.
Ooh, all right.
Run a wire, even an extension cord, because then we don't have to worry about a box. Run it over, up, across here, over the top of the ones that I will put up. And then I can even drop it behind the drywall. You won't even see it. There'll just be a little extension cord that pops out of the wall.
Okay. And since it's temporary, it's not like
It's not gonna hurt anything. So, fridge right here, bench, you know, however high a comfortable bench would be, with little shoes. And then over here, if you want, this is where we could put, you know, jackets.
we can hang jackets above the bench here. But when you do that, you need to put like one of your board pieces, like so that there's something to hook
Right, not just
screws
drywall.
into it. It's just so uneven, it's awful.
Well, and I tried to square up this floor. I can't tell, you know, if it's perfectly squared.
So you're gonna do the seam right here.
Yeah, that's where the next piece is gonna go.
Can you not do that?
No. But I'm gonna trim all this out, move all these things that are on this floor over, so then I have another clear space to work.
Just, yeah. No, that's really good. I think once this is, where does it come down at? Where's the electric spot? Right there?
I like your earlier idea of a disco ball.
Sure, it'll be like a party.
A rollerblading disco party.
For the next few days, we dried out the ceiling with our fans. After the ceiling was completely dry, it was time for repairs. Hannah took the kids out for a school activity, and I got busy.
So how come you had to make the hole bigger?
To connect to screw to the joist. I don't have anything to screw
I didn't know. Did
the
you it?
drywall to.